stuff like that. Why are we talking about mentoring though? Why?
Well, you said that you had a mentor, and I guess maybe that might be a good thing.
Oh, absolutely fine.
At some point, maybe not today, but
Not ever, really, right?
it's well. It sounds like maybe I need to get maybe more education than what I want to possibly do. Whether that's a book, like you said, or what have you. So.
If you want, what worked for me is find somebody who, as I said before, who's doing it already, who's doing it honestly, who's willing to teach you and be accountable to you. Find somebody, in other words, if you want to become a millionaire, you better start hanging around with one. There's a wonderful expression. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Are you hanging around with people who are very successful? And is that part of your environment?
Well, not really. I'm pretty reclusive, I guess.
Well, you got to change. You got to change that, John. That's part of. That's what I did. I found someone who was much smarter than me, more successful, doing business the right way, and that's the guy I hung around with and learned from. That changed my life more than college and law school and seminars and books and tapes. Find yourself that person, and that's the shortcut to success, man.
Okay.
That's the best. That's the best free advice I could give you today.
All right, that sounds really good.
It's what worked for me. If you study a lot of really successful people, Bill Gates has Warren Buffett. You hang around with somebody who's doing it the right way, and you learn from them, and you're influenced by the way they operate and the success they have. It just refocuses, re-energizes you.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I would. That's what I would recommend. Hang around with winners, and you'll become a winner. It's just osmosis.
Yeah. It's not like, I don't want to be, I can't think of anybody offhand, but, I just want to pay my bills, have some money in the bank, and have some fun.
Sure. That's all I ever wanted, too. I didn't need a Lamborghini, although I could get one now if I wanted. I wanted security. I wanted freedom, the freedom to stop thinking about money all the damn time.
Oh, exactly. I'd love to be able to do that at some point, yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, the freedom, Man, even a rich man has to, can enjoy a bowl of mac and cheese once in a while, you know what I mean? You don't, but find yourself somebody there in Arkansas or somebody who you can emulate. It's the best way to. I think that's better than any guru or seminar or anything else you'll ever do.
Okay. All right.
Well, very good. What else can I do for you?
Can't think of anything else. I'm sure I've been enjoying your YouTube videos.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Plan on continuing to take a look at those and seeing if I can get maybe a nugget out of there, and something I could use. So, yeah.
Sounds good, sir. You have a wonderful New Year's.
You too. Thank you.
Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And that's a conversation I have very often with people. Was a nice man, hardworking man, made mistakes, fiscally immature. He made $1, he spent $1.50, went into debt, probably at 18 to 20-something% interest. You can never catch up on that. That's the typical American immaturity. My neighbor has a big screen TV. I need a big screen TV. If you make $1, you spend 75 cents and you hang on to the other quarter. Okay? You don't go into debt unless it's good debt. I went into debt, mortgages and things like that, but I was overpaid. Okay, if I had an extra $50, I threw it against the principal. If I had a really good month, a couple thousand, I threw it against the principal. I didn't have to pay my mortgage over 20, 30 years because guess why these banks have these huge buildings all over the place? Because they're making all this interest on all the credit cards and on the loans and all the money and things like that. You don't have to give them, and if you really if this is going to hurt, if you really do an analysis on all the money and all the interest you're paying the banks and the credit cards and so forth, you're just giving away, you're throwing away all those hours of hard work at the job. You're taking that money that you work so hard for and you're throwing it down the toilet. This is part of the American immaturity, and we need to get past that. And I've made these mistakes too, believe me. I'm no genius here. I made a lot of mistakes with credit cards and things like that, but I got past it. I paid them off, thanks to getting into creative real estate, thanks to having a great mentor, thanks to learning the gut sales methods, so I could always give good phone, as far as that goes. But what the guy said was kind of interesting. Will he ever change? Change is a real big part. Will he ever look for a mentor? Will he ever hang around with a winner? I said something, one of my favorite phrases, if you want to, I can tell everything about a person by their friends. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You want to be in an environment of successful, real people. Underline that word real, okay? Because there's so many, I hate like when I got to say this, but there's so many bullshit artists. How do you tell a guru's lying? Their lips are moving, ladies and gentlemen. Tell them to show you. Prove it. Check their references. Look at them up online. Check them out. See what their history is. Now, the internet being the internet, sometimes people take unfair shots and things like that. They say untruths or lies, or they're, what do you call, trolls and stuff. But some people have, who've really been burned, who have credibility. You can find out everything about anybody, but do what they say in Missouri. Show me, as far as that goes. What do you think about that guy? Do you think he'll change? Do you think he'll do things differently? Do you think he'll take my advice or ignore it? It remains to be seen. This is Claude Diamond with another Get Sales moment, a live sales call. Hope you enjoyed these. I do them to demonstrate what it really sounds like for an investor, a mentor, a sales trainer, and some of the conversations I have, and how I handle them, what they sound like, and how I use the gut system to kind of qualify people. I give good phone. I have good phone call conversations. I try to change them to adult conversations rather than parent to child or child to child, where it's real petty and stuff. I try to raise it from adult to adult conversations while using different techniques of transactional analysis with guts to get to the point quickly, and to find out, is this someone I can do business with, or is this just free consulting? Claude Diamond here. I do answer my own phone, 970-281-5151, or you can pull me up on Guts. You take care. Nobody deserves success more than you guys. Bye-bye.